Yo, what's up, guys? It's Bennett today. Gonna be going over these setups. Now, I did not take these setups on my main account. I took these on paper. Um, so fake money, but I wanted to go over them because I don't know. I thought they were like good examples of the type of plays I take to make money and the type of plays that you can take to make money. And I thought they were easy to understand as well. So where did all my shit go? So let's get into this. I'm trying to figure out if there was a all right. So the first play. Now, the reason I did not take these on my main account was this was at 11 a.m. This was late in the day. So most of the time I'll be done before 9:30 whenever I take my trades on my main account. But I thought this was useful information. So as you guys can see, I just marked out this 15 minute fair value gap, right? Notice how price comes up here and taps consequent encroachment, which is just like smart people words for saying the equilibrium of a fair value gap, right? So we go in the 15-minute. If I can find my shit. Right, we go into 15-minute. We have this 15-minute gap here. Right. With this 15-minute gap here. See how price comes up here, taps the equilibrium of that fair value gap, and then comes back down. But what made this play so good is this inverse, right? Look how clean this is. The candle that makes the gap is almost the same size as the candle that closed the gap. Now, that's not saying, oh, let me look for plays with the same candle size as the close. No, it's just a nice clean, it's obvious, right? So we come up here, we're filling this gap, we're rejecting off of it. Like you can tell by looking at this on the 5-minute that 15 or 30-minute wick will look very, very bearish. So after this clean closure, I entered at 29604.75. Boom. So right here. Yep, at this line. At this candle. And then targeted this low down here. Now this was a very nice trade. This wasn't a 5-minute, so yeah. Nice trade here, kind of just like a I guess it wasn't really a continuation, but on the higher time frame, I would say it was a continuation, right? Because on the 50-minute, we are bearish coming down here. We come up here, fill this and this gap here. Oh no, I'm sorry, looking at the wrong thing. No, I guess yeah, this would be a reversal play right here. Coming up into here, tapping into this 50-minute. See how bearish this wick is, tapping the equilibrium of the 50-minute, right? I said that, whatever. But yeah, what caught my eye was how clean this inverse is. I really like how clean this inverse is. Now let's get into the second play, right? I took this long. Like I said, this wasn't on paper trading, so kind of like to experiment with certain plays I like on paper trading when I know it's fake money. You know, I'm not willing to risk live capital on plays like this, but this play was super crazy because I had entered at basically the inverse of this gap right here, right? So once this, right, we're delivering out of a higher time frame gap, let's go on the 15. Coming out of this 15-minute gap here, right? Higher time frame gap here. Let's go back on the 5-minute for our entry model. oops, as you can see, read that. This is the candle that finally closed past this 5-minute fair value gap that was put in, right? We're delivering out of this higher time frame 50-minute. We come up here. Now this was crazy because my entry or my exit was crazy. 29588.25. Crazy exit, sniper exit.
Bro, look at this insane sniper entry, bro. Bro, crazy. Crazy sniper, yo. Look at this. I'm crazy. I'm nice crazy, look. Took short into a long. Yo, I'm crazy.
Now if you're wondering, oh, Bennett, why are you exiting there, bro? In live time, this candle jumped up. This candle jumped up here. And right after I had noticed that we put in a ton of this low resistance liquidity down here. Bunch of low resistance liquidity down here. So this low we have these three equal relatives here. Right, we have these lows that are super close together, right? This one. And I kind of saw that as another, as this is a continuation model, right? If we're coming down, kind of like literally the play I just talked about, right? Except this is on the 1 minute, right? See, on the 1 minute, coming up here, we're tapping into a higher time frame gap, which this is a 5-minute gap. And then we're coming back down, sweeping low resistance liquidity. So look at this. Let's go back on the 15, or I'm sorry, on the 5. And look how similar it looks. Tapping into a fair value gap in premium, right? We get the close, targeting sell side liquidity, right? Look, it's kind of like the same thing. Only excepting that this play was much nicer than the one I first talked about, right? Not the long, but this short. I just want to talk about sniper. This entry was crazy sniper. But as you guys can see, we come up here, kind of like the play I just talked about. Come up here, tap into this higher time frame gap, with this one being the 5-minute. Get this very nice closure. Look how convenient this closure is, right past the gap. It's not past the lows where my trade's invalid, right? It leaves me with a comfortable break-even point, or it leaves me with a comfortable entry to where I can enter safely, right? Stops at the body of the candle. I can go break even comfortably at these lows. And yeah, very nice trade. As you guys know, I prefer the trades where price is moving quickly, right? And what must I be targeting in order for price to move quickly inside of my trade? Low resistance liquidity. See how all these lows are built up. Let's look at the 1 minute. See how all these lows are built up, right? We have like this little pool of liquidity, and we have this giant pool of liquidity, right? With this low, this low, this low, this low, this low. It's all super low resistance liquidity. It's being engineered by the market just to be taken, right? So kind of like the AMD model, which I talked about in my last video, right? Price is accumulating, right? So it'd be accumulating these lows, 1, 2, 3, accumulating these lows. So let's put blue. Manipulating by coming up here, tapping into an unbalanced 5-minute fair value gap, right? And then we are distributing, which is this leg right here. Look how fast this leg is. Look how fast this move is, right? Those are the trades that you, let's put that in green. Those are the trades that you want to be taking, right? When price is moving fast. So you could be in and out of your trade fast without much bullshit going on in your trade. Kind of like the long I took, right? This long up into here, up into this gap, it's not really like that good of a trade, even though we had this nice inverse here, right, on this candle. There's not really any good targets up here. I was kind of just experimenting, and had a crazy exit on this too. But yeah, I wanted to really talk about this short and then this short because It can show you how easy it is to recognize these types of setups before they play out, and how you can make money using lines and rectangles. So yeah, look at this, to the T, bro, like almost to the tick, having that equilibrium of the higher time frame gap, right? But yeah, does this help you? If you have any questions, type in the comments. See you guys in the next video. Praise God.